Summertime makes me think of a lot of things. It makes me think of the summer times in New Jersey, growing up right on Pierce Street in Newark, New Jersey. And there's two things that you would see. You would see us running around, avoiding my grandfather's grass, but running around, playing hide and go seek. And you could also see all the ladies, and there was one guy that would have the telephone wires or some sort of wiring, and they would play double dutch. They would do like the circular motion. I've tried jumping in it, or we would ride our bikes through it, just being kids. But I always was fascinated how they can jump between two ropes and they going in the opposite direction. And in doing that, it's a skill. You know, they would jump in and then they would do their little moves. You know, they would dance a little with it. They'd have a little bounce to it, whatever. But and then they would jump out of it, and then they would jump back in it. Or sometimes they would just stay in it until they mess up. But in thinking about double dutch, it makes me think about people who play double dutch with us. And I'm not talking about the game that I just described. I'm talking about the game that they play with us emotionally, physically. You ever have somebody who just jumps in and out of your life as you turn your rope, as you're making your rounds, as you're going through your life, as you're getting to different stages of your life, as you're ascending in your life, as you're becoming more successful, or if you're in a low moment, they're just coming in your life. And then once they're finished, once they're done, then they exit out of your life. Let me tell you something. It's 2019. We don't have time. You don't have time for people to be double dutching in your life. If they're in, they're in. And if they're out, they're out. The Bible talks about there's a time and a place for every activity under the sun. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 is clear on that. It's time for us to know where that time and that place is. In every season, there's people that can come into your life. But when the season is over, it's over. There's no time for people that's going to jump. They're in a season and they've exited. Now you're into another season, and now they feel like it's convenient for them to come back because you're in a particular season. No. That's not how it works. We have to be able to set those boundaries to let them know, hey, you were in last season. It's almost like if you look at a sitcom or a TV show, right? When a character is no longer in the show, regardless of what happens the next season, unless the writers write them back in, they don't come back. Why don't we treat our life like that? Or why do we feel the need to write people back into the script in our lives? It's time for us to stop the double dutchers. We got to be the person who's riding the bike through those lines. Listen, it's over. You serve the purpose. We serve the purpose in each other's lives. But now it's time for it to end. It was over with. There's no need for you to come back. Why do I keep letting you back? How much do I value myself? How much do you value you to allow a double dutcher in your life? You're better than that. You're greater than that. It's so much greatness inside of you that it doesn't give you time for that. Will you notice that?